Hello everyone, this is Lü Zheng I for you. Today is May 13, 2020. In this video, I would like to share with you an open letter I wrote to Matthew Pottinger, the Deputy National Security Advisor of the United States. Following my comment in Mandarin on your speech about May 4th movement, here is an open letter to you in English from a Chinese nobody. It is also this nobody, me, Lü Zheng I for you, who sees through Stephen Bannon's bold, bloody, but also sloppy Trump's words. Stroke. That screwed Trump, the United States, and the world. As a paralegal trained in Quebec, Canada, for the sole purpose of upholding the human rights and the truth, here is my research about the facts and the timeline regarding the origin of the COVID-19 pandemic. The facts and the timeline speak for themselves. Speaking of your speech, I have to say that your words touched most of the Chinese intellectuals like Dr. Li Wenliang and Lu Xun. The CCP may use them, exploit them, force them to serve the CCP's interest, and then silence them financially, psychologically, eventually physically, when their upholding is arbitrarily deemed harmful to the CCP. What you didn't say is that the so-called populism that mastered the present White House is in fact the extremized communism or the American version of the CCP under a democratic cloak. Time for the facts to talk. Stephen Bannon, who is behind the populism, called himself Leninist during a conversation with the Daily Beast in 2013. He has been worshipping every single day the unrestricted warfare, the CCP's military strategy book. The breathing piece of the CCP's work is, in his words, my Bible. It literally interpreted Stephen Bannon and Guo Wengui's strategy, quote, use the CCP to defeat it, unquote, but at the cost of people's lives. When Guo Wengui's henchman said, quote, spray a new virus that is stronger than SARS, unquote, on August 12, 2019, when Epoch Times acclaimed the COVID-19 outbreak, quote, happened at the most convenient time and place, unquote. They knew the consequence and they felt excited about it. What a brutal and cold-blooded creature. Exposing and propagandizing the CCP's lying pattern must be the first step of the strategy. Having a henchman who worked at the Wuhan P4 lab is a key part of the strategy. Nevertheless, there is a sloppy part when the strategy was being carried out. Guo Wengui and Bannon are being caught for quote and unquote predicting the unprecedented COVID-19 crisis in numerous quote and unquote coincident occasions. The rapid variation of the coronavirus, or maybe the CCP's retaliation, also went beyond their control. Let's face the fact, Stephen Bannon, the bold, bloody, and sloppy Leninist, decided to use the CCP's strategy to defeat it, turned himself and his gangsters to no less evil than the CCP, and the two devils fight, screwed Trump, the America, and the world. Back to your speech. Correct if I'm wrong. Your plan is to demolish the CCP's representative position of China and re-establish Taiwan as a legitimate government of China, just like P.C. Chen's rule. smoothly transferred from the representative of the Republic of China (ROC) to that of People's Republic of China (PRC. The intention to use Mandarin to give your speech is to overcome the CCP's firewall, just like President Reagan's call, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I find it ironic for you to call for populism to Chinese people to overthrow the CCP at the anniversary of May 4th movement, since this movement is rather elitism because of its motto, Mr. Science and Mr. Democracy, that you mentioned in your speech. It is even more ironic that 70 years after, the CCP is being attacked by the so-called beacon of democracy, who is using the essentially same communism with a misleading name, populism. You couldn't come with a better strategy than the CCP's tricks, could you? Bannon's populism is like what we called 绿茶婊, or Lady Chatterley, slut indeed, but pretending as a lady. What astonished me is that as a Deputy National Security Advisor of the United States, you boldly liked and retweeted your friend's tweet in which he called to Chinese people, quote, "Go to overthrow the CCP. If not, you will suffer. Nanjing Massacre in 1937 will repeat again. It will be fun," unquote. As you can see here, you, the White House representative, proves that the White House is threatening the innocent Chinese people to go against the government that will cost their lives. Otherwise, the White House, the so-called beacon of democracy, will repeat the Nanjing massacres in China. What terrorist you are! At the end, I would like to say I've visited your Twitter account, and since you're good in Chinese, I would like to say, 伯明，见招只能让你被见，不会让你高大上。对中共五毛，对台湾的绿毛，以及对你都是如此。Thank you for your attention.